The story of this film is based on a couple who go to live in an old house away from the city. The room they get inside that house fulfills all the wishes of June. Now, to what extent do both of them go to fulfill their desires, and what happens to them? This is what we are going to see in our series. Today I am going to explain them in it. The name of that room is The Room, and this film was released in 2019. At the start of the movie, we see the couple Matt and Kate, who come to a town away from the city to start their life afresh after marriage. At that time, they purchase the same old house, which is very big and luxurious, but they get it very cheaply. While cleaning that house, they find a room on which a big iron gate is installed. They also find the key of that gate there, and when they open that gate, they don't find anything inside the room. As soon as they open the gate, they see that the lights of the whole house start blinking, and suddenly everything goes off. The next day, they call an electrician to fix the lights. As they go to the basement, they see that the whole basement is full of wires. Seeing this, they don't understand the decoration, and they get a fever. While leaving, the electrician tells Nate that how did you buy a house because it was lying vacant for a long time. When he asks him the reason for this, the electrician tells him that a few years ago, a murder happened in a house due to which no one wants to buy it. After leaving, Nate starts searching on the internet to know about this murder that happened in his new house and finds out that the man who murdered that couple is named John Bota and locked up in a mental asylum. So now, Nate is very angry upon knowing about this incident. He becomes too aggressive and he takes a bottle of alcohol with him and moves out and sits in the same room having iron door. Now, after consuming the entire bottle of alcohol, Nat desires for having bottle of alcohol. Within few minutes after Nat has expressed, the lights of all house began blinking and miraculously in front of us a bottle of alcohol starts shining. He is surprised to see how this happened. Next day, when Nat comes to the room searching for Nat, she sees a lot of expensive paintings lying around Nat in that room. She is shocked to see all this and asks him where all this came from, but Nat does not give any answer to this and calls for an expert from there. Now Nat begins to feel that someone is kidding Akhilesh Yadav and jokingly asks for $1 million for the technology, but as soon as she says create, $1 million come in front of her. Seeing this, even Kid gets shocked. Now both of them start thinking that maybe Rook can fulfill all the wishes of Rook. So he starts asking for a lot of things from Rook like food, alcohol, money, and many other things. Now, gradually, both of them become so love-struck that they start demanding everything from Rook, but one day, both of them get bored with this too, and at that moment, Kid also starts getting into depression. Watching Pete's condition, Man tells Tu that now we should start our family with a child. Hearing about the permit, Kat gets annoyed with Tu because they have already tried twice for a child, and both the times their child died in the womb. Now, Kat gets angry after listening to Matt and leaves from there. After some time, when he goes to make the net, he sees that Cricket is playing with a small child for whom he had asked for this particular net. Seen through the net, Man gets very angry and tells Tu that this child is not ours. So take him back where he brought him from. He didn't want to eat anything, but still he agrees to Matt's words, and he goes inside that room with the useless child. But none of them can even ask to take the child back, and then both of them decide to keep the child with them. Now the mother is very happy to see the child outside and gives him a name, Sam. On the other hand, Nate still had a lot of doubts about the child. So he first goes to that mental asylum to meet men living in that house. There he asks Joe about Nehru, to which Joe, and he do not give any answer. But before leaving, he tells him to leave that house as soon as possible or else the greed of money will kill him one day. But John does not pay any attention to John's words and goes from there. On the way, he gets petrol filled in his car, and when he is about to pay for the petrol, he gets petrol filled in his car. When he puts his hand in his pocket, he finds that the money which he had picked up has turned into ashes. He gets shocked to see this. After returning to his house, he goes to Sita's waiting room and picks up the money that is lying on the floor and throws it out of the window. At the same moment when he throws it out, Major catches a glimpse of that money too, and that too turns to ashes. On doing that, he grasps the painting, and then when he keeps it in front of his house, the painting turns into a stain. Seeing this, Major gets even more worried and starts breaking the wall of the whole house to know about it. But then he sees that there are only stars in the whole house. On the other side, Nat is going to roam around with the platform, but Nat comes near him and refuses to go out. But Kat does not listen to Matt, and she takes Sam outside and sees that Sam starts crying, and gradually his body also starts to shake. Seeing this, Kid also starts screaming and hearing the sound of his stomach. Kid comes running outside and immediately picks up Sam and takes him inside. Then when she comes inside the house, she gets shocked to see this app. She sees that Sam has grown bigger than before. Then Matt explains to her that it is like a printer and it can make anything, and you have to keep that thing inside the house, because as soon as it goes out of the house, that thing will turn into ashes. After this, Kat becomes even more possessive about Sam, and she locks the whole house so that we can never go out of the house. Besides, to frighten Kat, she also tells Sam that there is a very dangerous jam outside this house, and if we go out of the house, we will catch you. Now, a few days pass like this, and in this event, he sees that Sam is playing in that special form, and he has also come to know about the power of that room. Now, seeing Sam in the form of Sam, he gets very angry at him and starts scolding him, but Kat starts quarreling with him after seeing Sam applying shampoo on Matt. Just then the house phone rings, and Safe picks up the phone. John is on the other side of the phone, and he starts smiling after hearing his voice. Then he takes off the phone and takes it from Sam and starts talking to John. Then Joe says to Nat that you have bought that mistake. Then Sam asks you that if we have to stop the aging of this child, then what will we have to do? On this, Joe tells that whoever that child has specifically asked for will have to die, and only after his death, that child will be able to live even after having a child. After listening to John, Sam asks Sam that how do you know about this? Then Joe tells him that he the room in which Mongo was a child, and to keep him alive, first his mother shot his father, and then shot herself, due to which he is able to stay alive even after leaving the house. On the other hand, Kid also hears Pooja's talk and decides to kill some people to save her, but after a while she controls herself and comes back home. At night, Kat and Matt are having a rough fight, and Sam is secretly watching both of them. Here we see that we do not like the closeness between Kat and Matt at all. The next day, Sam opens the door of the house and goes out, but Sam hears the sound of the door, and then both of them come running down. As soon as they come down, they see that Sevag has grown up even more. Sam has a romantic gun in his hand with which he attempts to kill Matt, and then Kay nears the ATM and attempts to calm him down. He again tries to sell the tattoo to him once his focus goes elsewhere. Then Man approaches him to sell it. Now both of them start fighting, and when Man goes to him to remove the tattoo, then also she gets a strong push and he hits her with his words, due to which she also gets hurt. After some time, when Man gets consciousness, he sees that only Man is sitting in front of him. Then Kat asks Man about Sam. Then he tells that while fighting, a bullet fired from his hand, due to which he died, and then in the evening he threw his body towards home and it turned into ashes. Now after hearing this, Kat feels very bad about Man, but after some time Man comes to her and again tries to forcefully hit him. Then Kat understands that it is not matter but time. Then Man tries to run away from there to save himself from Man, but Man catches him with shampoo and goes to welcome him. On the other hand, Real Madrid regains consciousness and finds out that he is in the same house and of some other world. Then he starts breaking the walls of the house, and with this, he finds a way to come to this house of his world. Then he comes to Mater to save him, but after some time, 100 megabytes comes there and tries to kill him. Then Mater opens the door of the house, and he takes him out of the house. As soon as he comes out of the house, Sam's age starts increasing rapidly, and he tries to come back inside the house to save him and locks Mater from inside, and we see that Mater becomes old within a few minutes and then turns into ashes. In the end, we see that Mater has left the house, and after a few months, Pete comes to know that she is going to become a mother, and Kat gets shocked to know this. That the child is not question but sham, and that the film should end like this.